right now on 5 on your side at 10.
Heavy downpours overnight. How much will pick up by the morning?
A shopping frenzy. We're there for Small Business Saturday. How a local entrepreneur made her dream a reality. But first,
We have each other. That's the main thing. We can rebuild things, but we have each other.
grateful to be alive. A local couple loses everything in a house fire on Thanksgiving night. Those stories in just a moment, but we want to begin tonight with breaking news out of North St. Louis. That's where we've learned an 18-year-old boy has died after being shot. Within the past hour, we've confirmed that shooting in the 5300 block of Geraldine Avenue. Police found the 18-year-old shot inside of his car. There's no word on what led to that shooting, but police are investigating. We'll bring you updates on air and online at KSDK.com. New tonight, a St. Peter's couple's emotional interview after their home goes up in flames, leaving nothing left. Good evening. I'm Brent Solomon. Tonight, that local couple is counting their blessings as authorities work to figure out how their home caught fire on Thanksgiving night. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay now with the very latest from St. Peter's.
We waited until and watched our house burn, the house I'd lived in for years. I raised my boys in that house, and it was sad.
Hand in hand, sitting in their son's living room, Judy and Michael Hudson recount the night they lost it all on Chestnut Court.
I ran out of there as fast as I could to get her up the stairs and get her because we only had seconds to get out of there. That black smoke was coming up.
It was the smell that caught Michael's attention. After checking everywhere, he walked downstairs and faced flames 3 feet high, immediately running to wake his wife.
I got halfway down the stairs and my throat started burning. And I told Michael, we have to get out, we have to get out. And we can't look for him anymore, we got to get out.
The hymn was their beloved cat, just one of the many things they lost that Thanksgiving night. But the broken windows and the soot-covered furniture isn't what the St. Peter's couple is focused on now.
We have each other. That's the main thing. We can rebuild things, but we have each other.
Wearing newly bought shoes and her son's sweatpants, Judy isn't thinking about what's gone, but what she has right next to her.
Because if he hadn't been there, my smoke alarm would not have gone off because the battery didn't work.
Yeah, bad.
And I wouldn't have survived. They would be making other plans right now.
While their house on Chestnut Court will never be the same, the Hudson sign on their front lawn is their reminder of what will get them through.
I believe that everything happens for a reason. And he is there, he's my light. As long as you believe in him, everything's gonna be fine.
In St. Peter's, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
And that family is reminding everyone to check your smoke alarms. If you want to donate to that family's recovery, we have their GoFundMe link on KSDK.com under the As Seen on TV section. Developing tonight, St. Louis police investigating another shooting, this one also fatal. It happened shortly after 1 this afternoon on the 4700 block of Hammett Place. Officers first got a call about a possible assault, but when they got on the scene there, they found a man shot in his head and chest. Police are looking for the person responsible. Also developing this hour, police need your help involving the fatal shooting of an 18-year-old last night. Police were called to a Walgreens on Lafayette Avenue around 11:30 Friday. Officers say the female victim was inside a car. They believe she was shot several blocks away on 14th Street and was taken to that Walgreens for help. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. An update now on a fatal crash that left 2 people dead and another person injured. 42-year-old Ayanna Woods and 53-year-old Devon Wilson died late Tuesday night at the intersection of Merrimack Street and Gravois Avenue. Police say a Cadillac XTS was speeding when it hit the back of a Chevy Trax. The Cadillac then rolled over. The person driving that Cadillac is recovering. Well, rain is moving into parts of our area tonight, so how long will it last? Meteorologist Tracy Henson now with your weekend weather first forecast. Tracy.
Yeah, so we are looking at that rainfall right now. Some of it is moderate to heavy in a few areas, just as we expected it to be. A couple of rumbles of thunder out there as well, but that will be pretty isolated. You can see this pocket of very heavy rainfall is coming up across Rolla, moving into Herman and St. Louis, as well as Farmington here. It's a soggy view from the Gateway Arch, but at least it's not a foggy one. This morning we couldn't even make out the old courthouse below. 46 degrees. It does feel like 41 out there. Winds are out of the east at 10 miles per hour. Over the next 12 hours here, we're sticking with that rainfall all the way until 4 a.m. Then you can see it does start to lighten up a little bit. By 10 a.m., we'll just have a few light scattered showers. Temperatures will make it into the mid 40s tomorrow. We're not going to see a whole lot of variety just because that cloud cover and rain acts as an equalizer.
All right, Tracy, we'll see you soon. Today was Small Business Saturday. Local shoppers doing their part to give a boost to small businesses. It's a day focused on supporting locally owned business all across the country. Several shops like Pure Vibes had deals throughout the day to help everyone find those perfect Christmas gifts. We caught up with one business owner whose dream of being an entrepreneur started in her basement.
Pure Vibes is a worker-owned skincare brand cultivated and grown here in St. Louis, Missouri. It was birthed out of pure necessity. I started Pure Vibes because I was having my own skin issues, suffering from PCOS.
Pure Vibes features all-natural skincare products operating out of City Foundry. Local business owners say supporting them helps support our community. Shoppers also got to enjoy an outdoor holiday market at City Foundry today. Over 100 local vendors participating, including Collections by Joya and Maze Place. People could enjoy local food and live music as they stroll through the market. One business owner says the market helps unite a lot of creative talent.
It truly is. Everybody here is an entrepreneur, an artist, a creator, and so it's just a wonderful way to bring a lot of people together to be able to shop locally, and then also to be at the City Foundry, which is such a terrific location and something that we are so lucky to have here in the city of St. Louis now.
Well, there are more opportunities to experience the holiday market in the coming weeks. You can check it out on Saturday, December 3rd, and again on Sunday, December 11th from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Over in the Central West End, the holiday shopping continued. Carolers came out to sing tunes as shoppers hit the stores. The first 150 shoppers there got a one-of-a-kind holiday tote bag. And get this, 15 of those bags, which were randomly handed out, had up to $3,000 in gift cards. Left Bank Books among the local companies participating. It's the world's most watched soccer game. How local fans are taking over a St. Louis bar to get in on the excitement. Scammers on the prowl this holiday season. They're targeting you on social media, claiming to offer a job. Our Verify team with the red flags you need to know.
Rain starts to taper off by the early morning hours. That's when we'll drop into the mid 40s. Ahead, the roller coaster of temperatures in our 7-day.
That was the Ignite Theater Company getting people into the holiday spirit. Just a few hours ago, South Grand wrapped up its annual tree lighting ceremony. People came out to Ritz Park this evening to enjoy the festive lights while staying warm with hot chocolate and s'mores. The ceremony was a way to end the Small Business Saturday festivities. Well, happening now, the Thanksgiving Soul Jam over at Stiefel Theater. Right now, music lovers are listening to the sounds of the Whispers, the Dramatics featuring L.J. Reynolds, the Manhattans featuring Gerald Alston, and special guest Rose Royce. That's happening inside right now. Tickets started at $56 and went all the way up to nearly $200. The concert started at 8. I gotta tell you, the World Cup fever rages on. St. Louis soccer fans crowded Amsterdam Tavern in Tower Grove South to catch the big game on the big screen. Today's match, Mexico versus Argentina. Fans filled the bar wearing variations of red, white, and green to cheer on Team Mexico. One family is holding on to hope that Mexico can make history.
So today's a great day to watch the game, but we've always been soccer fans. But it's a big game for Argentina against Mexico. We've never beaten Argentina, and this year is going to be the year, right?
Right on cue. In the end, Argentina beat Mexico with a score of 2-0. Team USA didn't play today. Their next game is Tuesday afternoon against Iran.
Ahead, rain will wrap up tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-40s. Why we won't warm up very much tomorrow and when we will see a significant warm-up.
Well, many people are looking for new ways to earn some extra cash during the holidays. Some people are reporting suspicious salary offers from Amazon in their direct messages on Twitter. Brandon Lewis from our National Verified team looks into it.
The holidays are around the corner, and many people are looking for ways to earn a few extra bucks. A Verified viewer sent us this screenshot of a direct message they received on Twitter, inviting them to do part-time work from home for Amazon. The DM claims they can earn between $10 and $200 an hour in commission, and the viewer wants to know if it's legit. So let's verify. Our sources are Amazon and the Better Business Bureau. The DM sent to our viewer is very similar to nearly 24 others in the BBB's scam tracker across several social media platforms. When people follow up on the offer over social media, they've reported being asked to communicate exclusively through Telegram, an encrypted messaging app. From there, they're told to buy certain items using cryptocurrency with the promise that they'll get a commission on each transaction. But when the worker tries to cash out, they're given a litany of excuses about why they can't get paid. Amazon tells Verify these types of job offers are scams, and real Amazon recruiters communicate through email using an @amazon.com address. So no, these part-time work-from-home Amazon job offers are not real. The BBB says if someone contacts you unsolicited and offers you a job on the spot and a too-good-to-be-true salary, it's probably a scam. If you're ever unsure about an offer, try contacting the company directly through a trusted method like their official website. Amazon encourages people who receive these offers to report it to them and the Federal Trade Commission. With you at Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
Well, we welcome your ideas. If there's something you'd like us to verify, email verify@ksdk.com. Online sales for Black Friday are expected to set a new record, $9 billion. More than 166 million shoppers lined up outside of stores this year for Black Friday. But most people shopped online, spending more than $5 billion. And that is up nearly 3% since this time last year. Travelers looking to fly home tonight after the Thanksgiving holiday are dealing with some frustrations. FlightAware.com shows more than 3,500 flights are delayed. More than 62 flights have been canceled altogether. Airports in Dallas and Houston experiencing the worst delays. Well, let's get to your weather first forecast right now. Rain moving in parts of our area. The question is, Tracy, will we have to deal with this much longer?
Overnight for sure. Now tomorrow morning, it depends on how long you sleep in, Brent.
All right.
If you take the morning easy tomorrow, you'll miss almost all of it. You can see, though, this is coming up from the Gulf of Mexico. Bit of energy behind it. We've had a couple rumbles of thunder out there, few thunderstorms. This will continue on through most of the night here. So with this, it's marching up here. We have our heaviest rainfall down to the south right now. Let's go ahead and track this through here. So watch this timestamp up in the top. By about 11:30, we're going to have some moderate to heavy showers here, and that's going to concentrate in the St. Louis area. It then continues all the way overnight. Here 6 in the morning does start to lighten up a bit. Still a couple bullseyes out there with some heavy rainfall. We kind of get the last hurrah here around 10 a.m., but we're not ruling out a few little areas of drizzle after that. So tomorrow will kind of be a damp, drizzly day with cooler temperatures as well. And then as we wake up into Monday, we are looking nice and dry. The view over the Missouri Botanical Garden a little less exciting than earlier because they've turned off the lights, most of the lights for Garden Glow, and they've put the garden to bed for the night tonight. Current temperatures, it's 47 degrees in St. Charles, it's 45 in Alton, 45 in Scott Air Force Base. Our temperatures, they are not going to go very far tonight because we have cloud cover, we have rain. That's an equalizer, so we're just not going to see a cool down or a warm up. 45 degrees for us, winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Christmas traditions in St. Charles, it'll be officially day 3 for them tomorrow. That's at noon and continues all the way until 5 o'clock tomorrow. We're looking at overcast conditions for that, but kind of nice. It's a little cozy to walk around Main Street. 48 degrees by 3 p.m. We're looking at 45 by 6. And your St. Louis 10-day forecast here shows the trend we're looking at. Okay, so we go on to Tuesday, 63 degrees. This is a whiplash day for us. It's going to be very windy out there, and it's bringing in some cooler conditions. We're going to drop steadily into the mid-30s on Tuesday. Then we're down into the 40s for some cooler days on Wednesday and Thursday. Then we're going to be in the 50s by Friday and Saturday. Now this trend, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, don't panic just yet. It's a trend. What we're going to see is a big swing in temperatures. When that comes through with that front, we could have a chance for snow. We'll, of course, watch the timing of that closely come Monday into Tuesday, but we're still 10 days out. So just kind of keep this as a loose idea of what could happen.
A little bit of everything. Rain, cold, possible snow, whatever you want. The forecast is on your side.
We've got it. 30-degree temperature swings. We have it all.
All right, we'll keep an eye. Thank you, my friend.
Yes.
Corey's here with sports.
Brett and Tracy, the theme of sports tonight is thrilling finishes from mid-Missouri all the way down to South Florida. A few local teams had some endings for the ages. We'll show you why next in sports. There's really no other way to describe tonight's Blues game than looking at this picture. It looked like another slow start had doomed the Blues in South Florida against the Panthers until they came alive in the third period and gave us perhaps the win of the season. The Blues were down 4-1 heading into the third against Florida, but that's when things flipped. After a Ryan O'Reilly goal, Jordan Kyrou buries that shot to make it 4-3. It's his 8th straight game with a point. That's a career high. Then with about 4 minutes left, Vladdy Tarasenko nets his first goal in 9 games to tie it and push this game into overtime. And in overtime, Jordan Kyrou got loose on a breakaway, and you know the rest. He scores the Blues' 4th unanswered goal. They win 5-4 and stun the Florida crowd. The Blues persevere for an electrifying win in South Florida.
I think we just came in here and after the second we're like, hey, like, you know, let's not let this, you know, down by however many goals just affect us and just quit. You know, let's go out there and let's play. And yeah, that was crazy comeback.
Sometimes you just stay with it, and if you work and compete and you're on your toes, and I thought we were, it didn't go our way still, but we stayed on our toes and kept battling, and we came through tonight.
This could be one of the best years for high school football in our area ever. We could see 5 local state champs. The first 2 were up today, and they did not disappoint. CBC going for the Missouri Class 6 title tonight against Lee Summit North, and this game had an absurd ending. Lee Summit lines up to kick a game-winning field goal as time expires, but CBC blocks it and we go to overtime. And in overtime, who else is it going to be? It's the star, Jeremiah Love, who breaks off a touchdown run to give the Cadets the lead. They'd stop him on defense, and CBC becomes back-to-back state champs. They beat Lee Summit North 35-28 in overtime. East St. Louis and Coach Darren Sunkett looking to get back on top in their state final against Prairie Ridge up in Champaign. And this was a dominating performance. Here you see Robert Pop's battle take it himself into the end zone for a score. And later on, it's going to be Antoine Hayden, who's actually a linebacker, committed to play in Champaign in college for the Illini. But here he gets the carry and adds to the point total. Flyers win their 10th state title in blowout fashion, 57-7. And get this stat, it's pretty crazy. East St. Louis outscored their Illinois opponents this year a whopping 523-64. Yes, you heard that right. St. Dominic taking on West Plains, trying to reach the state championship for the first time in program history. Thomas Pulliam, he's up first, and he bursts through the line, gets into the end zone for the Crusaders, and later on it's Sam Cross who gets the carry, and he ends up in the end zone as well. And it was a historic day for St. Dominic. They win 42-14 to punch their ticket to the state finals for the very first time. Here's a look at the rest of the playoff action today around Missouri. St. Mary's is moving on to face St. Dominic in that state championship game. Francis Howell and Cardinal Ritter are also state bound. Duchesne and Sullivan fell just short in the semis. Congrats to those two programs on great seasons. Brett Bielema and the Illini capped off their regular season at Northwestern today, and it was a good one. Here's the St. Louis kid, Reggie Love III, into the end zone for 6 points. And later on, it's going to be Heisman hopeful Chase Brown who gets into the end zone as well. This is his 12th total touchdown of the season. Illinois wins in a blowout, 41-3. Now, coming into today, Illinois still had a chance to win the Big Ten West. They took care of business on their end. The only problem was they needed Purdue to lose to Indiana. That didn't happen. The Boilermakers beat the Hoosiers 30-16, so no Big Ten title game for the Illini, but a great 8-win regular season nonetheless. And I am spent. There is a lot of sports going on and a lot to fit in.
Yeah.
Exciting time for sure.
Yeah, and you're there to cover it all.
Definitely.
We appreciate you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Tracy, how are we looking?
We're going to have this rain stick through for the rest of the night tonight. We will have pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall in our area, a couple rumbles of thunder out there as well.
All right, thank you much. And thank you for joining us. That's all of our time at 10. Saturday Night Live is next. Your news continues at 6 in the morning. Make it a great night.